Hi folks and welcome to Bored Crembly Blobs. Today we've got Creep's Work with us.
Hey buddy, I'm chewing on my nails right now.
That's a good sign.
I don't blame you, because I do the same, mate. It's a crippling habit, isn't it? Oh god, it's so bad.
I would have thought addiction to heroin's a crippling habit, but...
Today's story is Wii Are Twisted. Toby, do you know who requested this?
Drunk Orange! Yes! A name that I can pronounce!
Suggested by Drunk Orange, Wii Are Twisted. Okay.
It's a Terry's on April.
I'm a big fan of video games.
Much like everyone else.
New. Bad. Good, name it. And I love it. Then something happened that made me rethink things as they usually do.
Hang on. Bad, good, name it. Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, Charlie's Angels on PlayStation 2.
2/11/13, 2 a.m. I live in San Francisco, California.
Already the scariest part of the story.
I have a job working at home designing character designs.
Fuck's sake.
Who gave him that job description?
Good job he doesn't have a job proofreading.
For future games for a company named Sega. You know,
I like that Sega is now in a position where you can't just go for Sega and people go, oh, you have to go for there's this company named Sega.
Yeah.
It's like saying...
little mom and pop's business.
Guys, it's this super secret company. Nobody knows about it at all.
Small time, up and comers.
This next one is so stupid. I love Sega and their games, except for when they released really terrible stuff for the past 10 years. I'm a slightly bigger fan for Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo does release stuff, so it's... Okay, I tried to get a job at Nintendo, but I settled for Sega because, you know, my application got rejected about 20 times. But they denied me for lack of experience I didn't even read that far. I have graduated from college 2 years ago.
Yeah, I've got this impression now. You're like, Nintendo rejected me, but Sega took me on. It's like, you know, Sega is the Brown University to Nintendo's Harvard in this situation. It's like, we'll pass your application on to Brown.
What was that?
Sega was like the girl he didn't want to ask the prom but had to, you know, not look like an idiot. I was designing a new character for a new Sonic the Hedgehog game that Sega hasn't revealed to the public yet.
Liar.
Oh my god, it's the guy who made Admiral...
Absolute liar, mate!
It's the guy who made Colonel Chris.
I just got a new job, and the first thing I was assigned to creating another character in the Sonic the fucking Hedgehog universe. I'm sorry.
To be fair,
what?
Toby, how is that anywhere near the worst decision Sega have made regarding Sonic?
Well, that's very true, but still, I'm like, no, you're probably designing planes for Afterburner 3 or something. I don't fucking know.
Well,
Other than that, it's just
designing programming the football kits for fucking football games or some shit.
You mean doing the scrub work?
Yeah.
You're getting
He was probably putting he's probably the one who created Cold Steel. You know, nothing personnel, kid.
It's just like complete delusion. Just like, I was creating my own original character. It's a combination of Sonic and Pikachu.
Or we could look at it this way: not Sonic. Sega is so desperate for new characters, they just let the guy with only 2 years of college experience design a new character.
Also, wait. I don't think the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise is so desperate for new characters.
Yeah.
Because you can just type anything the Hedgehog into, like, Google.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Seriously, look up Toby the Hedgehog. It's super fun.
Should we carry on with the story?
And was meant to be a surprise announcement 5 months from now. I was designing a new Dr. Eggman robot when I saw my laptop was running low on charge.
Dude, he's doing it on his laptop as well, like... Not a
computer workstation or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't even say, like... Even if he's doing it at home, like, he doesn't say, like, MacBook or whatever. I'm just picturing, like, generic-ass laptop like I got here. Like...
It's like you say, it's this guy's delusion. He's just using, paint just to draw.
It's laptop brand laptop. I quickly got up to get my battery charger and came back to see I was too late. It went dead. Uh-oh. And I lost my design progress.
Oh, God.
Wait, so you don't actually say...
I love this. I punched my wall out of anger.
Alright, okay, now I sort of understand, right, the anger.
This is exactly how I felt. So I punched a wall.
I know, it's just like, okay, I guess it's a high stressful job, especially if you're making, I don't know, Scrounder the fucking robot. Punching...
Is that a combination of Scratch
and
and Grounder?
Yes. Where are you?
It's a chicken with like a drill nose and treads for feet.
But it's just... that's the sort of behaviour that would get you fired, especially if you just got hired.
Also, the fact that you didn't bother to save it and you're working on a laptop and it wasn't plugged into anything seems very unprofessional. No wonder Nintendo didn't want to take you. So...
Yeah, this doesn't... To be fair, we're really ragging on this author. I think this says more about Sega than it says about the author.
Their hiring standards are way low.
So hang on. I'm confused. Is he supposed to be at Le Sega headquarters, or is he supposed to be at his house?
I think he's at home because Sega doesn't want him in the building.
Oh, okay. No, understandable.
So you can't afford the rent.
Basically, you know when Chris Chan messaged Nintendo with his game idea, and they sent him like a stock letter saying like, "Thanks for your idea. It was very creative, but we won't be pursuing it. But feel free to contact us with other games." And he's like, "Nintendo's got me on their books now,
He sends in an application to Sega, right? Well, they message him, they give him something back, and they go, "Hey, can you design us a new character?" What he doesn't know is Sega is spelled with an E instead of an E, with a 3 instead of an E, so he's, he's working for a completely different company.
He's looking for Sathriga.
Sathriga.
Either that or, he doesn't work for them, he's just entering a competition. A competition for children. It's just this fucking grown man.
It's just that Simpsons episode, basically.
It's like he's just like designed a background character of Sonic Boom, the cartoon.
Yeah, and he's just like, "Oh my god, I work for Sega."
I sat there for hours before I fell asleep. All my work gone. While I was asleep, I had nightmares of my favorite video game characters turning evil and being killed.
Well, if they were turning evil, perhaps them being killed isn't so bad.
This sentence doesn't make sense to me. Sweating and all the pillows on my couch on the floor.
Wait, did he just sort of sweat him off?
Oh wait, the cushions were on the couch and on the floor at the same time.
That's some quantum physics going on right here. Maybe he should, enter that into... He shouldn't even be working for Sega. He could just be like, "Hey, scientist guy, get over here." I had to get up and go back to the Sega headquarters in 20 minutes.
Oh god, you make it sound like such a drag working at a game company. Wow.
To be fair, Toby, I think I'd feel pretty bad if I had to turn up to the Sega headquarters and with nothing to show for myself as well. Like, "Hey, did you design a new Sonic character?" "We'll literally take everything. This guy's a crocodile with headphones," and just and then just being like, "I've got nothing." "You're fired."
It's like he turns up. He's like, "So how's that character?" "Yeah, he's like Sonic, but he's black and shadowy and uses a gun." We love it.
To be fair, yeah, you could probably just grab a napkin from a from a Costa on the way there and just draw on it. This is my character design. 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100. We'll put it in the game.
He shows up to Sega and he's like, "Hey guys, I'm sorry, but all my work got deleted." They're like, "It's still better than 06." I was already dressed, but my hair was a mess because that matters. I fixed my hair up. Thank you for correcting that. Took my laptop and left my home.
2nd of November 2013, 6:02 a.m. A man quit today because he didn't get a promotion after he supposedly worked here for 4 years without a single one. Maybe he was just shit at his job.
Promotion?
He couldn't get a promotion! The memes never die on the Michael Awar channel. I recognised him from somewhere. Probably walked by him a couple times in my entire year of working.
Oh my god, it was Robotnik.
It was Shamig.
My boss came to me after that saying that the man threw a Wii at him. It's like that's like the ultimate insult to going to the fucking Sega office and going, Nintendo's still making consoles. Fuck you. I imagine actually didn't Sonic 06 comes out around at the same time as Super Mario Galaxy, right? I think Super Mario Galaxy comes out shortly afterwards. So this image of Miyamoto just bashing into Nintendo's offices, flipping everybody off with a stern expression on his face. Like Homer when he's sinking into the sinkhole.
He just hovers over people on the computer, and they're just sweating, trying to design a better character than Mario, and he's just like, "No."
just no.
Just this idea of him just kicking him the door or through a wall like the Kool-Aid Man or something like that. It's just like,
Steph, that better be on the screen right now. Yeah, I just have there's this wonderful idea now of him looking over his shoulders like, "It's garbage. Your life's work is garbage."
I spent my entire life working on Sega Bass Fishing.
Just, how long it took me to create Mario? 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes, and it was fucking
You had
marvelous.
to make an Olympic game just so you could get recognition.
And you know what? I decided he needed a brother. You know what I did? Extended him, made him a different colour. Better than your life's work.
Yeah, but, like, I based an entire multi-billion-dollar franchise on the frolics I got up to in the woods when I was a kid. You are garbage.
So he comes so I imagine he comes around every day, like that, and he just does that to people. And then one person just stands up, slaps his hands on the table, and goes, "Fucking StarFox 0!" And then just turns and walks out in shame.
What's amazing about Star Fox Zero is that it's still better than anything to come out of Sega in a very long time. That's damning it with faint praise, but still.
Why are they letting Miyamoto into Sega offices anyway? That's what I want to know.
They can't stop him. Would you, if you saw him coming towards you?
They just bend over and just present themselves to him when he arrives. They can't help it.
It's just like an apex predator.
Yeah, it's just ingrained into them.
He's Randy Orton.
It's like if you go to Scotland, they just drop to their knees and pay you tax money, right?
He had a bruise on his cheek, and I heard security trying to fight someone behind me. Probably the man. My boss.
I like the way he says fight and not restrain. It's like a fucking throwdown in Mortal Kombat style.
What I really like is he had a bruise on his cheek, nothing major. His skull could probably jaw could probably be fractured or something. Nah, it's just a bruised cheek.
It's fine. My boss said that they had no use of a small single Wii.
So his boss said it was no use.
No. So they gave it to me to bring home. I was excited, of course, the rival game company giving you... It's like a PlayStation, it's only giving you a bloody Xbox. It's just... Yeah, anyway.
Also, the fact that, he's just been assaulted with this console. I don't know about, I'm not a policeman, my brother is, but I'm not. But doesn't that class as evidence?
Also, this is set in 2013. Nintendo Wii U was already out. Why is he oh man, Nintendo's previous console. So exciting.
My next income was in 1 week. I was saving up to buy a Wii of my own, but now I got one for free. And a week sooner too.
Again, he works at Sega. He's presumably fairly well paid.
Well, he said his next income. What the hell?
So next time he gets paid, because he clearly doesn't have a credit card.
And he's buying a fucking console that is...
What, like 60 quid?
7 years old at this time.
I'm pretty sure there's more Sega games on Xbox than Wii.
The day was long and boring, and as soon as I was told, I ran out of the door and I went to buy The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for my brand new Wii.
Oh, you poor motherfucker.
And then he got home and then he realised he needed a Wii Motion Plus to play it.
He got home, realised he played it for 10 minutes, realised it was garbage.
Went out and bought Twilight Princess.
Yes, traded it in and got Twilight Princess instead and enjoyed himself.
When I came home, I was too excited and dropped it onto the ground.
Drop trowel.
I panicked, spelled completely wrong.
Well, if it's still functioning after someone's been lobbed at someone's face.
Then plugged it in to see if it still worked. Sure enough, it did. There was a game.
It just only had blood splatters on it.
There was a game already in the Wii when I turned it on. Super Smash Bros. Melee was in it. Okay.
Fair enough. Not even a Wii game, but that's fine.
That's fine.
The Wii is backwards compatible with GameCube, so...
I weighed my options and decided to test out Super Mario Bros. First. Don't blame me, it was Super Smash Bros.
Weighing options, you're automatically going to have a better time with Super Smash Bros.
Obviously.
I mean, to be fair, you're going to have a better time trying to shove a latte spoon up your urethra than playing Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, so...
It's just a shield at a health bar.
Voice of experience there, boys and girls.
Yeah. When I turned it on, I heard a sound which sounded like a laugh from Bowser, but a bit longer in length.
This is Bowser here.
And the voice was a little deeper in tone. The game skipped...
There we go. As long as it's not Kefka laughing.
I'm trying to do the one from 64.
Yeah.
The game skipped the intro and went into the title screen. It was dim and brown. I pressed start to hear a crying Mario falling off a cliff. Please explain to me, what does a crying Mario sound like?
That's it, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how it is.
I like the way...
I was trying to do like the noise he makes when he falls in the lava. Which really creeps me out because in the fucking DS version of Super Mario 64, they use that sound of him burning in lava as his laughing sound on the minigames. So when his mouth flaps like he's laughing, and I hear the sound, I'm like, I know that's him in terrible pain. Like it's
screaming.
It just fucking freaks me out because I'm like, that's really because I associate that sound with him falling in lava and burning his bum.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
The sound of him screaming for the pain to end.
From the original Mario 64, but a bit more desperate. The game lagged intensely. I tried to ignore it, but it was so slow that it took me 2 minutes to go into a versus mode. The characters consisted of Dr. Mario and the pink Pikachu. I laughed and gagged for whatever reason, thinking this was a joke disc.
And then suddenly playing this game made me want to deep throat my Wii remote.
What I want to know though is the important question here is what was he playing it with, a GameCube remote or a?
He didn't become. Like
I assume because it's a GameCube game.
Oh yeah, obviously it's GameCube. So yeah.
Playing it with the
Hang on,
controller.
when did he get a GameCube controller?
The reason why it lagged so much is he was trying to play it on a Sega controller.
There we go. This game is false. This story is false.
So where did he get a GameCube controller from? Because presumably the Wii didn't come with a GameCube controller.
Nope.
It doesn't mention that it did. He probably didn't have a GameCube, else he would already own Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Or at least he wouldn't be excited about playing a GameCube game if he already had one.
I don't know, I'm always excited to play Smash Bros, but still.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, he's just got a new console. So he'd be like, oh, GameCube. If he already had a GameCube in the house, I don't know.
Yeah.
The holes are starting to appear in this otherwise airtight story.
Yeah, I know. With a tear in my eye, I chose Pikachu.
Why do you have a tear in your eye?
I just like the way Toby says Pikachu.
Just Burver. There was only one.
Burver, never forget.
Oh my god, this is brilliant. There was only one stage 2. What looked like the original wallpaper of Windows XP. Dun, 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 dun. The music was just a series of clicks.
Toby, that just sounds.
African language.
That's how like
Yo, you fucking ninjaed me, man. No, I was just gonna go in with like, Toby, don't mock a perfectly valid African language.
The game stopped lagging, and I used Thundershock as Pikachu. Normal animation happened, but it did exactly 743% of damage to Dr.
Toby,
Mario.
I know it's weird, but I love the way you say Pikachu like there's a C in it.
There is a C in it.
No, like before the K.
Oh, Pikachu.
Pikachu.
It's such a kick out of that.
Oh.
Sounds like Pikachu.
Mario cried, and I laughed even more until I seen Dr. Mario crying and coughing. I stopped and stared, and Pikachu ran off the screen, and a loud Pika happened.
Pikachu.
Not distorted or anything, just normal. Dr. Mario was still coughing and then collapsed. I was a bit worried. All of a sudden, I had a power outage. I waited, then 10 minutes later, my lights went back on. Not the Wii though. I decided to pack up and go to bed.
Craps Bork, if you want to read the rest.
Of this next paragraph.
2:12:13 5 a.m.
What's happening? I can't hear any of you.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to read.
Listening to you read, mate.
Oh, I thought someone else was going to read.
I was waiting to see how long we keep the silence up for.
No, we said Krembles, can you read? Your Krembles.
Okay.
Just give people random
thanks
names.
for including me in on the secret name without telling me.
Yeah. Isn't that right, Barry?
8-ball, Q-ball, T-ball, and Jacob, you'll be 8-ball. You're an idiot.
Can we just, when we talk about names, Creeps, you're from the States. Why can't Americans say the name Craig?
Greg?
Craig, like CREGG. What? What? It's not Craig.
Oh my god, it's Greg.
But I didn't realise that was supposed to be the same name. I thought they were two different names entirely.
No, like, because I thought they were as well. Until I'll tell you what, I was watching Shitty Watch Mojo, and they mentioned Daniel Craig, and they said Daniel Craig, and I was like,
who the fuck's Daniel Craig?
And I was like, and that's when it clicked that they're saying Craig.
That's when it cracked.
And they're in.
It is Craig. There's an I in it.
Yeah. They're in South Park. Craig is actually named Craig.
Greg. Shut up,
It's
Greg.
Tweak and Craig. Well, no, to be fair, but I've noticed a lot of Americans say Craig. In fact, I used to date an American lady who didn't have much of an accent, but she still said Craig a little bit.
What, she dabbled in the Craig, did
She dabbled a little bit of Craig, like she experimented with Craig.
So, is that why, like, we never heard of
Like Dylan.
2:12:13 5 a.m. I decided to take the day off to play on the Wii some more. It's not like, his job was really demanding him to be there in the first place. I was anxious last night.
Shouldn't you be working on the thing all the progress you lost the other day?
Isn't he massively behind on his work? I just take a personal day to play video games. What did he call in sick? Like what?
He's like, hey boss, remember that Wii that you got hit in the face with? Yeah, I'm gonna play that all day tomorrow.
That sounds fine. There won't be any disciplinary action about this. That's fine. Has the author of this ever actually had a job
or interacted with a human being?
Well, I don't think he has, Jacob. But considering the first job this guy got was Department of Sega headquarters guy,
designing character designs,
player man.
I was anxious last night in my sleep, wanting to play again to figure out why the characters were like that. I put the game back in and tried to start the Wii again. It took a bit, but started to work. I played Super Smash Bros. I mean, I guess it's good he's not playing Skyward Sword again, and this time Wolf Link was unlocked. Who's Wolf Link?
So Link in Twilight Princess can turn into a wolf.
Reasons.
Sounds abs. So that's where they stole Sonic Unleashed from.
Yeah, I mean, at least it wasn't like based around just flailing your arms randomly to do combos.
I was gonna say, at least it wasn't on 2 feet and he was legitimately a wolf, not a werehog.
What? From Twilight Princess? I was confused, but excited to try it out.
Also, didn't he say at the very beginning that he loved games so much? Shouldn't he know this if he's such a big game enthusiast?
Since Dr. Mario was a bit depressing to watch last time. Oh yeah, just a cry. You didn't even control him, so...
to be fair, when you said Dr. Because I wasn't really paying attention because his story is AIDS, but when you were just Dr. Mario was a bit depressing, I was just picturing all those falling colours, man, but... You never win. It's just...
you can fight the cancer with red and blue pills, but it's going to win in the end.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you break it down, Dr. Mario is really depressing.
The match started, but Wolf Link didn't move. Pikachu was jumping in place, then the game froze. Dr. Mario appeared on screen, and the game unfroze.
Exciting. Truly terrifying stuff.
Really
if this is a ghost messing with this game system, what is it doing?
I don't. Go on and hopefully you won't find the answers.
Let's just get through this thing at this point.
He coughed up a green liquid and threw a pill at Wolf Link, and I was thrown off screen. Pikachu attacked, but before making contact was set on fire. The game froze and went back to the character select screen. Zelda was unlocked. I played as her this time, and then everything happened the same way again.
Why is he playing a game it's clearly broken because it's going to be thrown at someone's head and he dropped it on the floor. So clearly the Wii's fucked.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the thing I hate the most about these gaming stories, it's like this happened and then this happened, but then this happened.
Yeah, there's not really any structure to it, is it? It's kind of like a kid just talking. You know when a kid tries to tell you about a movie they saw? They're just and then this bit happened, and then they just sort of do it out of order, and they just say about events.
It's like a kid trying to one-up himself by dude, this crazy thing happened, and then this happened. It's like, whoa, dude,
radical.
Yeah, it's like how Michael Bay writes a script.
Radical Randy.
Then an 18-wheeler tips over, but then 2 helicopters show up.